Across the sun-scorched mesas of Arizona, an ancient prophecy is whispered. It's a prophecy older than the great empires of the world, a message that speaks not of if, but of when. According to the Hopi elders, our world is approaching a profound moment of transformation, a moment they have warned about for centuries. And what's truly unsettling? Many of the signs they predicted have already happened. Today, we dive into one of the most mysterious and powerful spiritual messages ever recorded, the Hopi prophecy, the end of the fourth world, and the birth of the fifth. High on the desert plateaus of northeastern Arizona lives one of the oldest continuously inhabited cultures in North America, the Hopi people. For over 1,000 years, they have preserved a way of life rooted in balance, humility, and a deep spiritual connection to the earth. The Hopi see themselves as guardians of the world's harmony. Their prophecies aren't meant to frighten, they are meant to guide. According to Hopi tradition, humanity has lived through 4 different worlds. Each one was destroyed because people lost their way and fell out of balance. The first world was consumed by fire. The second world fell to ice. The third world ended in a great flood. We are now living in the fourth world, a world the Hopi say is nearing its end. But for them, the end is not a catastrophe. It's a transition. The Hopi elders passed down a series of signs warnings that the world was approaching a time of purification. Some are symbolic, others are shockingly literal. Let's look at some of them. First, the earth will shake in many places. Earthquakes, volcanic eruptions, and global instability are seen as the planet reacting to humanity's imbalance. We see this in the news almost daily. Second, a web will cover the sky. Some interpret this as the contrails of airplanes, a network of satellites, or even the power lines that crisscross our landscape. It could even represent a web of pollution, a literal veil stretching across the heavens. Third, the rivers will run in strange ways. Unprecedented floods, crippling droughts, and extreme climate shifts echo this warning with startling accuracy. Fourth, a dwelling place in the heavens will fall. Many believe this refers to falling satellites or space stations, something that would have been unimaginable to people centuries ago, yet is a real possibility today. Fifth, you will hear of the sea turning black, and many living things dying because of it. This is one of the most chilling signs. Massive oil spills and widespread ocean pollution eerily mirror this prediction, turning vast stretches of water into lifeless zones. And finally, the most famous and mysterious sign, a blue star will appear. The blue star Kashina. According to Hopi lore, the blue star Kashina is a spirit that will appear in the sky, signaling the final days of the fourth world. Some associate this with supernovas, comets, or other unusual celestial events. Others believe it symbolizes a spiritual awakening, a powerful shift in human consciousness. Its arrival marks the final call to remember our purpose. So what happens when these signs are fulfilled? The Hopi do not describe an apocalyptic explosion or a single moment of destruction. Instead, they speak of a purification, a period when the world cleanses itself of imbalance and corruption. This purification can manifest in many ways, through natural disasters, social collapse, moral decay, or a global spiritual crisis. It's a time of great upheaval, where the unsustainable structures we've built begin to crumble. But the Hopi emphasize something crucial. Humanity has a choice. We are not helpless spectators. We can continue down a path of greed, division, and disconnection from nature, or we can choose to return to a life of balance, humility, and respect for the earth. The purification is not a predetermined fate, but a consequence of our collective actions. After the purification, the Hopi say, a new era will begin, the fifth world. This world will be a completely new state of being, shaped by those who live with a pure heart, respect for nature, compassion for others, and harmony with the spiritual world. It's a world built on cooperation, not competition. Not everyone will enter the fifth world. This isn't a punishment, but a natural sorting process. It is a consequence of how we choose to live and the vibrations we carry. Those who are attached to the old ways of conflict and materialism simply won't be in harmony with the frequency of the new world. The Hopi believe that the fifth world will be a time of unity, balance, and a renewed, profound connection between humans and the earth. For centuries, these prophecies were kept within the Hopi community. But in the late 20th century, elders like Thomas Banyosia and Martin Gashwizioma broke their silence. They felt the signs were accelerating, and humanity needed to hear the message. Their message was simple, but powerful. We must live in harmony with the earth. We must return to a life of balance. Technology will not save us only, our choices will. They warned that humanity is at a crossroads. One path leads to destruction. The other leads to renewal. Scholars, spiritual seekers, and scientists have debated the Hopi prophecy for decades. Some see it as a powerful metaphor for our current environmental crisis. Others view it as a spiritual roadmap, a guide for personal and collective transformation. And some believe it is a literal prediction of cosmic and earthly events yet to unfold. Regardless of your interpretation, the prophecy resonates today more than ever. Climate change, global conflict, our growing dependence on technology, and deep social fragmentation. These modern challenges echo the Hopi warnings with uncanny precision. It's as if an ancient voice is speaking directly to our time, telling us to wake up. So, perhaps the real question isn't whether the Hopi prophecy is true. The real question is whether we are willing to listen. Because the Hopi do not speak of the end of the world, they speak of the end of a way of living, a way defined by imbalance, disconnection, and forgetfulness. And in its place, they speak of a new beginning, a world we can choose to create together. The fifth world is not guaranteed. It is a possibility, a doorway, and the key to opening that doorway is in our hands, in our hearts, and in the choices we make every single day. Thank you for watching. If this message resonated with you, please share it with others and subscribe for more journeys into the world's most profound wisdom. See you next time.